Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams have battled back and made it to 500. And now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Bills going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. The first carry now for Bishop Sankey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Sankey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Taylor. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. So what will they do on the ground through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go! 38!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The defense here for the Rams.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Bishop Sankey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Dre Archer. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. His throw, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
All right, here we go.
Now they run. It's Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Reggie Ragland, the 2nd rounder, there for the stop. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on. But no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Sankey. And he's got some space here. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 72 yards. And the inaugural carry here for Fozzie Whitaker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fozzie Whitaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Toss play to Mason. Fighting through. And there's a flag on the field. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now a first down throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Clemson, Shaq Lawson, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Goff. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Looking for Britt. Intercepted. Picked off by Duke Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw on second down is gone. This is caught by Marlon Brown. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 50, it's gone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. To the air again. Goff. And there's a flag on the play. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Third and long. It's gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got